Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Over the weekend, lot of developments. First, let us look at a slightly broader picture. The last weekend, the Prime Minister came out with a statement. So we are facing one of the worst crises in the last 10 years. And because of that, the Monday market fell nearly 1.5%. And on top of which, again on Tuesday, fell another 1.5%. Though Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the market tried to recover, but the 3 days of gain, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, could not wipe out that 1 day loss of Tuesday. Forget about Monday, right? So 1 day of loss, market could not wipe out. And every time market goes higher, it comes back. But what is surprising on Friday, every day FIIs used to sell, domestic institutions used to buy. But on Friday, FIIs were buyers for about 1,300 crores. Domestic institutions have sold for nearly 1,900 crore. So that has given slight optimism. So that's why the Friday night, the GIFT Nifty was higher by about 100 points despite US markets falling. So that is the India story. Now, come to the US story. The US markets, it was an insane rally in the last 4 to 5 weeks. S&P 500 shot up from 6,300 to 7,500 plus. The Nasdaq, the technology stocks even shot up more than nearly 30% just in 4 to 5 weeks. What has actually happened? The people were hoping that there will be a resolution. There will be a solution for Iran problem. And the market expected that when Trump is visiting China, so there will be some kind of a solution. But what has happened, like not only US is difficult, China is also difficult. So there was no such development. So because of that, the markets got disappointed with the Trump meeting with the Chinese president. And on Friday, US markets fell, Dow Jones fell 1%, and Nasdaq has fallen more than 2%. On top of which, now the futures are again falling. And over the weekend, we are getting some bad news. There were 3 drones targeted Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia intercepted all the 3 drones, and 3 drones were targeted United Arab Emirates, and 2 of them were intercepted, but 1 drone hit nuclear facility, somewhere near the nuclear facility of United Arab Emirates. So because of this escalation, the crude oil prices have shot up. And I really do not know, on one side, the insane rally in the markets, and on the other side, completely impractical negotiation is going on. And every time they say negotiation, Iran is giving proposal, US is giving proposal. But if you study the proposal, let us say there are 10 issues, 8 issues we agree, the 2 issues we don't agree a little bit here and there, and then we can hope for some kind of a solution. But what is happening here, and Iran is telling a peace proposal, okay, everything give it to us. And, Straits of Hormuz we control. We charge money for all the ships that is passing through the Straits of Control. That means they are simply asking, okay, US to completely surrender. Not only the US, the entire world. On the other hand, what the US is demanding, and complete surrender of Iran. So this is not the way, negotiation takes place. And so there'll be some issues, plus and minus, give and take. But as of now, it looks very, very difficult. And, I do not know where this is going to end. And at least in 1980, the same Straits of Hormuz crisis lasted only about 4 to 5 months. But now it's almost 78, 79 days are over, which is close to 3 months. And still there is no resolution. So because of this, Trump also started threatening, And we do not know one day if US starts attacking Iran, and then things can go very, very bad for the global markets. So because of this, the GIFT Nifty started falling, and from the close of Friday night and today's low, it has fallen more than 1%. So only one thing is certain about Indian market, it's going to be highly, highly, highly volatile. So for traders, you have to be very, very far away, or better trade intraday and get out at the end of the day. And taking positions, like I think every day, the January was volatile. February was even more volatile. March was even more volatile. April was even more volatile. And May is even more volatile. Every day, Nifty is making a reversal of 200 points. And what they call it as ATR, average true range. That means the range. So that's really very, very big. Just only 2 days, 3 days of slight optimism, the markets are selling off. Okay, so let us leave all those things. Let us come back to the main points. Okay, number one, the GIFT Nifty is indicating lower opening, but they've recovered about 40-50 point from the lows. So right now, GIFT Nifty indicating about 23,550, which means that, Nifty spot may open around 25,500. Okay, that's number one. So that is actually a good support zone. Okay? So once the market went up to closer to 23,900, I'm talking about the Nifty future, and now coming and crashing down, at least 23,500 should act as a support. So failing which, the markets will be more bearish. So let us see if there is any improvement, because, FIAs were net buyers. And especially, as I told you, after this news that, still that's a speculation only, not confirmed, that GSEC interest, tax will be cut. So FIAs are having some kind of a slight positive attitude. So that should support the market. And otherwise, as I told you, 23,700 straddle was taken by the smart money people with about 350, 300, 350 point premium, I think. So that will take the range to 23,350 to 24,050. That range is being still held on. So, but we have one more trading session after today. Otherwise, as I told you in the Dalal Street Week Ahead program, 23,200 to 24,000 is the range for Nifty for today and tomorrow, and 23,200 to 24,300 is the range for monthly. So that remains the same. At this point of time, I have to tell, one of my friends, he bought MCX shares at 8,000 rupees. Now, within a year, it has almost doubled. And BSE stock, if you can remember, in 2021, I think I recommended that while it was trading around 500 rupees. So that is the stock that has given a multi-bagger return. Even after some bonus issue, now it is trading around 4,000. So it's about like 20, 30 times bagger, right? Now there is a news that, Wipro may be out. Okay, the way these markets are behaving, it looks like one day Infosys, TCS, HCL Technology, everything will be out of Nifty 50. So now there is a news that says that, Wipro will be out of Nifty 50, and then BSE may be coming into that. So if BSE is coming to Nifty 50, we'll see more action, so more money will be flowing into that, and then that will directly benefit NSE also, because NSE is planning with, say, its IPO. Another very important thing that, we need to see how Reliance is going to respond to the news flow. I think some, petrol, diesel, aviation turbine fuel. For exports, they're increasing the taxes, windfall tax. So in fact, for the last two trading sessions, Reliance has not been doing well. In fact, when the market was firmly in green at some point of time, the Reliance was actually down. Only thing is Friday, there was some kind of a relief rally in IT stocks. Remember on Thursday, Infosys, TCS, HL Technology, everything hit, fresh low, 5-year low, we can say. Friday, there was some kind of a recovery, but we do not know whether that recovery is going to continue. So all those things we have to watch. Then Bank Nifty. And the Bank Nifty is also looking very, very weak only. So there is no strength in the Bank Nifty. But at least auto stocks have not fallen very bad because the 3 rupees increase in the petrol prices is very, very nominal. But again, we do not know when is the next installment of this rise. So if this Iran problem continues sooner or later, so they are going to increase the price once again. So for the time being, our markets are very, very fragile. How to say, like one step forward, two step backward kind of story. At least that Friday's red candle has to be taken out, at least to be slightly more positive in the month of June. Otherwise, June series is also going to be in trouble. So let us hope some positive developments happen at Iran front. Until then, this market, there is no way it's going to recover significantly. So let us see what's going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.